2-on-1. Sampson the trailer. Beautiful. Defended by his friend. Magic. Foul. Basket's going to count. Julius. He's
The NBA All-Star Game is usually about crazy dunks, highlight plays, and very little defense. But every now and then, the best players in the world compete, especially back in the golden era of the NBA 80s and 90s. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dr. J, Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas. It read like a Hall of Fame who's who.
basketball both teams are putting on today. That was his wedding present to Mark McGuire.
So today we're going to look at the most competitive matches ever played in NBA history, which went to overtime.
9 points. Julius, what a move on Dixon. He went around Dixon as if he were out there.
Isaiah Thomas has made at least 4 great passes so far in this game.
Pre-2000, these weren't just flashy exhibition games. These were all-out battles that resembled more of a playoff matchup than a regular season all-star game for the fans. So let's jump in.
Both teams are putting on today. That was his wedding present to Mark McGuire.
Our first game takes us to 1987, where the NBA's best put on a show in Seattle.
As Seattle hosts for the second time, we'll see the 24 greatest players. Many other great players were not selected, but that's how tough it is. And the crowd has gathered in the Kingdome to see the very best perform with the individual and team aspects as we will see today.
This was one of the rare all-star games to go to overtime, and one of the reasons why we chose it today. It had everything. It had crazy dunks, fast breaks, and clutch moments.
Original creator in this ball game.
And the doctor gets the basket and draws the foul.
Dr. J using what he does best, his leaping ability, and he still got it. And right over the top of Elijah.
The East had Michael Jordan, the human highlight reel Dominique Wilkins, while the West touted Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Ralph Sampson.
Isaiah blocked by Akeem. McHale, fall away. It's good.
But with time winding down and an often forgotten NBA All-Star at the free throw line with 2 clutch shots that would put the game into overtime.
It's going to go to the free throw line with no time remaining and a chance to send this game.
Well, the main factor with that was that he had a play that had different options. I was coming through the last option on the side to being able to, if everybody was guarded, to come up to the side and get the ball. And lo and behold, I popped hard, got the basketball, turned, saw Bird, and did what I was supposed to do, which was go straight to the bucket and see if I could put the ball in the hole, and got attacked by 3 players and got slammed.
A foul is called with no time remaining.
I thought he was gonna pump and then take it back.
Right.
But he didn't take it back because I was trying to go behind him and smack it.
As soon as the foul was made and I heard the buzzer simultaneously go off, I understood what was happening, and you could see me. I could remember the time walking to the free throw line, looking down at the ground, trying to compose myself, putting my hand on my forehead to make sure that my fingertips were wet so the ball would grip. Just going through the process of getting myself ready to put these free throws down while hearing all kinds of stuff from Isaiah.
If I could just rattle him a little bit, right? Yeah. And Magic knows what I'm trying to do because everybody knows how Ro is.
Oh, no, I heard the words that he was saying, and some of them were very, very tough for sure. Sometimes he'd be yelling and screaming, and Magic would be covering up his mouth, going, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Forget him, Ro. Don't listen to him, Ro. You gonna knock it down. Knock him down, baby. Knock him down, Ro.
So just trying to concentrate on the rim, put the basketball up to the circle that I see, making sure that it's in arc form, that I can get to the point I'm looking at, release the basketball up and over, and it hit the front, hit the back, and jumped in. Boom, I knew I had the distance then.
And his face was like,
yeah. As soon as I finished that, I could hear him and Magic laughing loud. It was a special time, but also it was something that I knew that my life was on the line. I knew it then, and I wanted to make sure that I'd come through.
But that's how competitive we were, but yet that's how much fun we wanted to have.
Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action. They've got over 10 million members and billions of dollars in award winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. It's simple. You just pick more or less and at least 2 players for a shot to win up 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. All-Star Weekend is almost here, and Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching your favorite players during the game and the Saturday night events like the 3-point contest. Prize Picks also offers weekly promotions. I love this one, Taco Tuesday. I just like to say it, Taco Tuesday. It can lead to big payouts, like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Again, download that app today. Use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
When you get the second one, it was an important piece because you can feel again. It was the confidence or nerves. Which one was it going to be? Confidence or nerves? So I decided to go confidence, baby, confidence. In my head, confidence, baby, confidence, confidence, baby, confidence. As I did the dribbles, put the basketball up, and I knew I had the distance. As soon as I released it, I said, confidence, baby. I let out a yell of confidence because I wanted to release all the pressure. There was so much inside of me built up. Turned around and went to the bench, and it was so much fun to get all the high fives from some of the greatest players that have ever played the game. So it was a special, special time, believe me.
And thus, the NBA All-Star Game in 1987 hit overtime. In OT, Tom Chambers, the hometown boy from Seattle, took over.
And like I had mentioned, the East had been kind of dominating the All-Star games, and we had an opportunity now to go into overtime with momentum on our side.
Chambers. Basket counts.
This beautiful outlet pass off the jump ball. And I'll tell you, one bounce and just sat up there perfectly for Worthy to take advantage.
The man in the middle to Chambers, who missed the stump shot, claims he was fouled. But the West gets it back. Magic. And Chambers makes sure this time. MVP at this point, beating Chambers, and a good pass by...
Chambers put on a show, and he led the West All-Stars to a 154-149 overtime victory. But beyond the intense battles and the flashy clutch moments, this All-Star game also had a side note, as it was Dr. J's final NBA All-Star game.
Last night, it could have been very easily to cry. Before the weekend's over, I probably will.
All right, Julius, thanks very much.
Even though the East lost, Doc still showed signs and flashes of brilliance. He reminded everyone why he was the greatest to ever do it to that point. A showman, a dunker, a high flyer. After the game, Magic, Larry, Michael, and others paid tribute to the Doctor, knowing this would be the last time he'd grace the All-Star stage. Truly an NBA legend.
NBA History Channel is brought to you by Prize Picks and the Game Time app.